Imagine a world where the sky is always red, where the gravity is just 38% of Earth's and the temperature can drop to a chilling negative 195 degrees Fahrenheit. Welcome to Mars. This celestial neighbor of ours is a stirring spectacle of stark contrasts and unforgiving conditions. It's a land of rock and rust, of thin air and cold nights. The challenges to colonizing Mars are monumental, much like the planet's towering volcanoes and deep canyons. So why would we even consider moving there? Let's find out. For centuries, Mars has sparked human curiosity and imagination. It began with early astronomers, their eyes glued to telescopes, marveling at the red speck dancing in the night sky. Over time, this fascination evolved, seeping into the realms of literature and cinema, where Mars was painted as a new frontier, a land of alien mysteries and untapped potential. Today, this historical fascination is on the cusp of fruition. Now, it seems, the dream of colonizing Mars could become a reality. Enter SpaceX, the private rocket company with an audacious plan. The brainchild of visionary entrepreneur Elon Musk, SpaceX has set its sights on the stars, or more specifically, the fourth planet from the Sun. Their mission? Nothing short of making human life multiplanetary by establishing a self-sustaining colony on Mars. It's a bold vision, steeped in ambition, innovation, and a dash of audacity. The proposed timeline is as daring as the plan itself. By the mid-2030s, SpaceX aims to have its first crewed mission touch down on Martian soil. And this is no small crew we're talking about. The goal is to send 1 million people to Mars by the end of the century, turning the Red Planet into a bustling second home for humanity. It's a monumental vision, one that could forever change the course of human history. But how will SpaceX achieve this ambitious goal? The first step, getting there. We're talking about rockets and spaceships, the essential vehicles for our voyage to Mars. These aren't your everyday rockets, mind you. We're dealing with next-level technology, designed to withstand the harsh conditions of space. Think SpaceX's Starship, a spacecraft that's both reusable and capable of carrying up to 100 passengers. It's not just about getting to Mars, it's about getting there efficiently and safely. Once we reach Mars, the real challenge begins. Living on Mars won't be easy. This isn't your average weekend getaway. We're talking about a planet that's not exactly rolling out the red carpet for human life. Mars sports a harsh climate, with temperatures that can plummet to a frigid negative 100 degrees Celsius at night. Then there's the radiation, a silent stalker that's a constant threat due to Mars's thin atmosphere. Without our Earth's protective shield, Mars's surface is exposed to high levels of cosmic rays and solar radiation. And let's not forget the air, or lack thereof. Mars's atmosphere is mostly carbon dioxide with only trace amounts of oxygen. You can't just step outside and take a deep breath without some serious consequences. But here's the thing, we humans are a tenacious bunch. We've faced down countless challenges throughout history and come out the other side stronger for it. Despite these challenges, solutions are already being developed. We're dreaming, we're planning, and we're testing ways to make life on Mars a reality. To make Mars more like Earth, we may need to change Mars itself. This idea is known as terraforming, a process that involves altering the environment of an entire planet to make it more hospitable for human life. Imagine transforming Mars's cold, thin atmosphere into a breathable one, warming its frigid surface, and even introducing bodies of liquid water. It's a concept that seems straight out of science fiction, but it's something many scientists and engineers are seriously considering. However, terraforming Mars isn't a weekend project. It's an endeavor that could take centuries, if not millennia, and require technology far beyond our current capabilities. Plus, there are ethical and ecological considerations to take into account. After all, would it be right to radically alter an entire planet, even if it's for the sake of human survival? Terraforming Mars will be a monumental task, but it's not the only option. There are alternative approaches to living on Mars, which we'll explore in the next scene. If we can't change Mars, maybe we can change how we live on Mars. This statement introduces us to an intriguing prospect: life in a bubble, or more accurately, in enclosed habitats or underground dwellings. These structures would serve to shield us from the harsh realities of the Martian surface, specifically its lethal radiation and extreme temperature fluctuations. Imagine, if you will, a bustling network of subterranean chambers, humming with life and activity, or expansive biodomes gleaming under the Martian sun. Within these protective shells, we could create a slice of Earth, with controlled climates and recycled air, a sanctuary amidst the desolation. But this adaptation doesn't come without its challenges. Isolation, limited space, and the psychological impact of living in such confined environments are all hurdles that need to be addressed. Still, necessity is the mother of invention, and if surviving on Mars means living in a bubble, then so be it. Living in a bubble may seem strange, but it's not the only hurdle to overcome. On Mars, grocery shopping will take on a whole new meaning. The stark Martian landscape doesn't exactly scream fertile farmland, but don't let that fool you. The challenge of growing food on Mars is immense, yet not insurmountable. To feed a Martian colony, we must reach into our bag of scientific tricks. Hydroponics, the practice of growing plants without soil, could be our ticket to fresh greens on the Red Planet. By delivering nutrients directly to the plants via water, we can bypass the need for fertile soil entirely. Beyond hydroponics, we may turn to genetic modification to create crops that can withstand the harsh Martian conditions. By tweaking the genetic makeup of plants, scientists could engineer hardy food sources that thrive in low temperatures and high radiation. In essence, feeding a colony on Mars will not be a simple task. It will require innovation and adaptation, but with our relentless spirit and scientific prowess, we're up to the challenge. Feeding a colony on Mars will require innovation and adaptation. Yet the biggest challenge of colonizing Mars may be us. The physical obstacles to colonizing Mars are daunting, but the psychological and social challenges could be even more formidable. Imagine the intense isolation of living on a distant planet, millions of miles from home. Your contact with the outside world is limited to a handful of fellow colonists and the occasional transmission from Earth. Resources are scarce, and every drop of water, every breath of air, must be carefully managed. This scarcity could lead to tension and conflict. How do you resolve disputes when you're the only law on Mars? And then there's the psychological toll. The loneliness, the endless red vistas, the knowledge that any mistake could be fatal. These pressures could strain even the most resilient minds. Overcoming these human challenges will be key to the success of any Mars colony. It's not just about getting to Mars. It's about staying sane, healthy, and cooperative once we're there. Despite the challenges, the future of Mars colonization looks promising. The relentless march of technological progress, coupled with the spirit of human innovation, is paving the way for new possibilities. A plethora of ongoing research and development projects are focusing on resolving the obstacles to life on Mars. From advanced robotics for construction and maintenance of habitats, to cutting-edge life support systems, we're seeing a surge in tech designed to make the Red Planet our second home. The global community is also stepping up, with nations around the world contributing their scientific prowess and resources to this audacious endeavor. International cooperation is bolstering our efforts, driving us closer to the dream of a thriving Martian colony. Potential international Mars treaties could even establish a new era of space diplomacy, transforming Mars into a beacon of global unity. The dream of living on Mars is closer than ever before. The Red Planet no longer just a distant celestial body, but a future home for humanity, waiting to be claimed. The journey to Mars is a journey into the unknown, one that you can be part of. The fire of curiosity burns within us all. We encourage you to fan this flame. Delve deeper into the intriguing challenge of Mars colonization. Support the innovators, the dreamers, the explorers. Join space exploration efforts in any way you can. Ignite conversations, spread knowledge, be part of this grand cosmic endeavor. Together, we can turn the dream of Mars colonization into a reality. As we strive for Mars, let's not forget an important player in this grand exploration, the Mars Rover. These autonomous explorers have been our eyes and ears on the Red Planet, paving the path for human arrival. They scour the Martian landscape, hunting for signs of past and present life, studying the planet's climate and geology, and collecting data for future human missions. As technology advances, the future of Mars exploration will see more sophisticated rovers, possibly even autonomous robots working alongside humans. The Mars Rover, a testament to human ingenuity, stands at the forefront of our quest to conquer the Red Planet. Venturing further, we encounter the Martian Atmosphere, a thin, cold, and carbon dioxide-rich blanket that wraps around the planet. This atmosphere presents its own set of challenges. It's too thin to protect us from harmful solar radiation and too thick to allow heat to escape, making Mars a frigid world. But we're not deterred. Scientists are already devising ways to transform this hostile environment. Strategies like terraforming, creating artificial magnetic fields, or even importing nitrogen from Titan, Saturn's moon, could make Mars more hospitable for human life. The Martian atmosphere, a hurdle yet to be leapt, is an exciting frontier in our Mars colonization journey. As we delve deeper into the cosmos, we find ourselves at a crossroads: Mars or the Moon. Both have their merits. The Moon, our closest celestial neighbor, is a mere 3-day journey away. Its lower gravity makes it easier to launch return missions, but its lack of atmosphere and harsh temperature swings make long-term colonization a challenge. Mars, on the other hand, is a 6-month journey away. Its harsh atmosphere is a challenge but also a potential resource, and its day-night cycle is remarkably similar to Earth's. The choice is clear. Mars, with its potential for transformation and growth, is our next frontier. The Moon may be closer, but Mars holds the promise of a new home for humanity. Colonizing Mars will not be cheap. The estimated cost reaches into the hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars. This astronomical sum takes into account the production of spaceships, life support systems, and the establishment of a self-sustaining colony. The economic implications are vast, as this endeavor could stimulate technological advancements, create new industries, and potentially open up a wealth of resources. But how do we fund this? From public-private partnerships to international collaborations, the financing of this venture could be as innovative as the mission itself. The cost is high, but the potential rewards could be out of this world. As we gaze towards the red horizon of Mars, it's crucial to also consider the impact this venture could have on our home planet, Earth. The benefits could be significant: technological advancements, economic stimulation, and the potential discovery of new resources. But there are also drawbacks to consider. How will the resources needed for this endeavor affect our environment? What are the ethical implications of colonizing another planet? As we move towards this new frontier, we must balance our ambition with responsibility, ensuring we protect both our home planet and our potential new one.